Okay, so to do this, we have to understand the relationship between cosecant and sine. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Okay, so cosecant is equal to 1 over sine. So I drew our graph of sine in here, and then I drew this before I started recording. Wherever sine is equal to 0, we're going to have a vertical asymptote, because that gives us 1 divided by 0, and that's not okay. So we have vertical asymptote wherever sine crosses the x-axis, and then wherever sine is equal to 1, well, cosecant's also going to be equal to 1, because we have 1 divided by 1. So sine is equal to 1 here, so is cosecant. Sine is equal to 1 here, so is cosecant. Sine is equal to 1 here, so is cosecant. And then what's happening is sine is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets to 0. So when we do 1 divided by a number that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, the overall output is getting bigger on both sides because sine is going to 0 on both sides. So it shoots up to infinity, it approaches our asymptotes, shoots down to negative infinity, approaches our asymptotes, and then over here, same situation. It's going to shoot down, and then we'll have another asymptote over here at negative 3 pi over 2. Okay, so it shoots down. All right, so we want the inverse to be a function. So we have to do the horizontal line test, and we say, okay, well, the inverse certainly is not a function because it fails the horizontal line test pretty horribly. So we'll undo all these lines to get them out of here. So if we want to pass the horizontal line test, we have to find an interval where it passes the. If we want to be an inverse, we have to find an interval where it passes the horizontal line test. So that happens between negative pi over 2. These didn't line up very well, so I'm going to have to curve this. And then pi over 2. Because here, it goes through all the negative values of cosecant. It goes through all the positive values of cosecant. Okay, all the negative values, all the positive values. And it passes the horizontal line test with flying colors. So cosecant will have an inverse on the interval negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. That's our restriction, and that's our final answer.